show you how I make my slow cooked beef sandwiches. I call these my Italian beef sandwiches. You guys, these are so good. It's unbelievable. I mean, the meat is so juicy. It's spicy. It's just my favorite thing when it comes to like making a slow cooked like beef sandwich. This is it. I take a well seasoned piece of chuck roast. By well seasoned, I mean I season it very well with salt and pepper on all sides, and I sear that in a Dutch oven. Once it's seared really well on one side, flip it to the other side, and then I just go kind of right in and slice up my onions. Now I do have an entire full video and recipe on this, so I will link that recipe for you below and you can watch the full entire video. But this is just like a quick little version because you guys know I love sharing additional recipes with you, and this is a really fun way for me to do that. So anyway, add your onions. I just slice them like kind of thick because it's going to cook down into mush anyway. I add some cloves of garlic, mix that around. Look at that meat. Oh my gosh, it's so well seasoned, so perfectly seared. It adds so much flavor to this. And then you're going to go ahead and add some beef stock. I went ahead and added a little bit of garlic and herb seasoning. You can add your favorite seasoning, but do not skip on your pepperoncini with a little bit of that pepperoncini brine because it makes this so sensational. I cannot even describe it to you. Lid on, and you can either let it cook low and slow on your stove for hours until the meat falls apart, or in a really low oven. It's up to you. Once the meat is really tender, take it out, and then I just use my hands to shred it and just make sure to discard the fat. And you want to shred it pretty finely so that it kind of like really holds onto your sandwich, and it's just next level. You can do that, make a big batch of this and also like freeze it and then just reheat it last minute. It works really well. I took a little spoon ladle and I like to skim off pretty much as much of the fat as I can, just because it's not very pleasant when you have like such a thick layer of fat. You see the clear fat on the top floating there. I just take a spoon and just get that off. Then I add the beef right back in, and you can let this like simmer for a few more minutes if need to. I don't think it needs to. I think it's perfect because the meat is so tender at this point. It needs nothing else except for you to slice open some really good crusty hoagie rolls. I like to do a layer of cheese on the bottom, short provolone please, and then I add my meat. If you wanted to add some broccoli rabe here, it would be very good. Same thing with some fried Italian peppers. It would be fantastic. Or you can just do them really simple and then just add a little more cheese on top, pop them into a hot oven to melt the cheese and get the rolls nice and crispy. They are sensational. Serve with a bag of chips and you are in business. I hope you enjoy.